to do with toasted salad and scrambled eggs. Welcome back, friends. Was in a little bit of a Frasier mood for this cook. Chorizo hash turned out delicious. Started off with the griddle around 420 degrees, a little higher than normal. Got the oil down early to get it nice and hot. Then went down my fresh red skin potatoes. I'm going to go over my whole fresh potato process here because I've had some people asking about it. So look, these are two big red skin potatoes that I diced up, cubed up, whatever you want to call it. They're squares. I'm not that fancy. Alright. And then I got my little Pampered Chef steamer, microwavable steamer that I put them in every time I do fresh potatoes. Now you could use Gladware. I used to use Gladware all the time. It works out fine for this. But then my mom bought me this nice little thing, and you'll see at the end why it works out now. And since my mom bought it, I feel like I should use it. So potatoes go in, probably half a cup, 3/4 cup of water. Put your little lid on, and then you can just go ahead and throw it into the microwave. And let the steam like par cook them. Whoops, forgot I had my coffee in the microwave. I went to McDonald's. I was too lazy to make coffee this morning. So anyways, 3 minutes in the microwave. It's kind of like parboiling, and this is where it's nice. It's got holes in the top, and you can just drain the water out. I feel like I'm doing an infomercial now for this thing, but it's nice. So it's kind of like parboiling your potatoes. You just want to get them cooked a little bit so they're softer on the inside. You don't want to put them straight raw on the griddle, or else they're going to take just forever. They still take a while this way, but I'm tossing them in all the oil. Then I'm going to spread them out thin again, put the weight on, and I just kept moving the weight back and forth because it's only so big, just to try to get, some good color on the potatoes. Then my chorizo went down. This is just a super, super cheap chorizo that I got from Kroger for like $2. I know what it looks like coming out of this tube. Please don't make me go through the comments and delete whatever you guys are going to write. This is a family channel. So anyways, if you've never used chorizo before, it's like pork. It's like a Mexican pork with all these spices in it. And it's super, super good. I would highly recommend trying it. There's way, way nicer brands than this that will look way better. But this one's good. I mean, for $2, it has a ton of flavor. This is my plate we're going to put it on. Just want to let everybody know there's not actually dog hair in the food. Don't want the YouTube food police coming after me. So I just chopped the chorizo up. It kind of reminds me of corned beef hash, where you just kind of put it on there, chop it up a little bit, spread it out thin, let it start cooking, and really getting some color on it. Next, we're going to go ahead and put down our onions that I did. I just wanted to chop those heavy chop, not real fine dice. I want them to be almost the same size as the potato cubes, because it's a hash, everything's mixed together. You want everything to be, close to the same size. Let's take a look at our potatoes now that they've had a little while to sit there. Give them a flip. You can see that they're starting to get a good little brown on them. So we'll keep flipping them. Try to get all the sides to get that nice color that you can see there. Make sure they cook evenly, and it's really the main part of your hash there is getting the potatoes. Here's the chorizo. You can see all the oil and the seasonings coming off the side onto my spatula. There's all sorts of good stuff in there. Paprika and garlic and salt and pepper. Oh, watch out there. Almost dropped the spatula. Look, I'm pretty proud of this. We're going to go back in slow motion. Ooh, it's like the Matrix on the griddle. I really feel proud of my skills for grabbing that spatula there. Just wanted to point it out to everybody in case they missed it. So we'll give the potatoes another little toss here. See how they're looking. And then maybe we'll go ahead and bring the onions on over as well and mix them in with the potatoes, just to bring it all together here. And we'll keep the chorizo on the side for a second. Everything's going to be together in the end. We're going to have the eggs on top. It's all going to be one meal. I'm going to get the double spatula. I was told recently in a comment that I don't use the double spatula enough. Here you go. You're welcome. Double spatula on the griddle. Everyone's dream when they buy a griddle is to get the double spatula out. That's what I did in this one, just whipping up those potatoes and onions together. But this is a perfect griddle meal, honestly, folks. It's a lot of stuff on there. You can mix it all together. Hashes, you can adjust it any way you want. Here's the seasoning going down for the potatoes. That's cumin, paprika, chili powder, garlic, seasoned salt, pepper. That's just kind of my thing for this one, for the hash, and I use it a lot on potatoes. That's a generic seasoning blend I use. But anyways, like I was saying, hash is just great for the griddle. I'd highly recommend doing one. This one I'm putting down some corn tortillas to go with it, so you can make yourself a little taco when you're done. Warm those up. Now we're bringing the chorizo in. Everybody's in the party now. There goes the garlic. I didn't do the garlic too early because I didn't want it to burn. Then again with the double spatula. Just really flexing all of my griddle skills today. Double spatula and snagging that spatula off the side. So once I mix it all together, just make sure it's all combined. All the seasonings are together from the ones I put on the potatoes, also the seasoning inside the chorizo. It's starting to get a beautiful color. You can see the potatoes are starting to get golden brown. The chorizo's got a little bit of a char on it. The onions are cooked. Then I went ahead and cut all the heat off to try to go ahead and do my eggs. So first I want to put down my eggs for me. I'm doing sunny side up for myself, and then I'm going to do scrambled eggs for my wife. So put the sunny side up first, bring back the plate, says everything tastes better with dog hair in it. My wife's a veterinarian, that's where we got it. Her friends got it for her when she was leaving one of the clinics. So it's very nice presentation for our hashes. So when I'm doing the sunny side up eggs here, you just kind of get it down between 300 and 325 like we always do with the eggs. Then I forgot about the jalapenos. How can I forget about the jalapenos? So with the eggs, I just let them sit, and then I kind of pull the whites out. You might have seen that. You'll see me do it again here. I'll point it out after I get all the hash on top of the plate there. So it's all up there. Next thing we're going to do is go ahead and put down her scrambled eggs to go with it. And if you haven't seen me do scrambled eggs, we'll go over this again. 300 to 325, just a little bit at a time. Just a little bit of eggs at a time. So then I pull them apart and try to make a little well in the middle, and then I put down a little more scrambled eggs. If you have it at 300 to 325, you can do this. If your griddle's still like rip-roaring up around 400, then you're not going to be able to do this. It's going to cook too quick. But that's why I did the eggs last, and that's also why I cut off all the burners and kind of just let it cool down there while I cook the eggs. So my sunny side up are just chilling over there. They're just cooking. Hopefully all the whites are cooking out. They're not getting too dark on the bottom. Get nice and runny yolk for myself. Get these scrambled ones going here. And we'll go ahead and put the sunny side up on top of the hash. 2 spatula job. They kind of almost broke here, but they didn't. Just slid down. Ooh, those look good. Now my wife's scrambled eggs, flip those over. And then we're gonna give them a little chop and put those up there on there for her. So that's the other thing with a hash. You can do your meat and potatoes and do your eggs however you want. Next we got some queso fresco, crumbly cheese on top. Always good for this type of southwestern hash. Then we're gonna put her scrambled eggs after they finished on the other corner there. Ooh, we are looking delicious, folks. This is, I'm telling you, you gotta do a hash. Bring over my jalapenos a little bit of cilantro on top. I will start my diet next week. Thank you for watching. Keep on griddling.